Hi, I'm Adam, one of the founders of Rogue Dialogue Productions, and the man behind the sound design of Windfall, a dystopian sci-fi podcast that takes place on another planet. The first season alone involved over 30 voice actors and was recorded over the course of a week this past June in Syracuse, New York. We're excited that our show is finally out there in the world because it's been a work in progress for almost 3 years now. Windfall started out as a series of short fiction pieces that my brother, Bob, wrote and published for his online literary magazine, Breadcrumbs Mag. We first talked about turning the stories into a podcast in May of 2016, and he officially began writing the first draft of season 1 in August of 2016. 5 months later, he brought our other writer, Christy, on to help with edits, and they wrote and rewrote up until a month before recording in 2018. The creation of this first season has been a slow burn, as all three of us have been working in between our normal day jobs, just like other creators out there. We've got a 3-season arc planned for Windfall, and season 2 is already in development, thanks to the addition of another writer, Jess Clark, who also voices Wanda in the show. We're speeding up the process and plan to record the next season this fall. The first season was completely self-funded. We rigged up a room in Christy's house and turned it into a recording studio. We brought all of our incredible voice actors from all over New York State to Syracuse for a week. We then shoved them into a hot room and gave them lots of food and beer for their time. This next season, we would love to be able to pay them for their time instead, as well as offset some of the costs that we as creators and producers have been shouldering for the last couple of years. That's why we've created this Patreon page. Windfall is free to listen to. There's no paywall, and it's available for everyone to enjoy. If you've listened to our show and would like to contribute to its continued existence, please consider becoming a patron today. For just $1 a month, you'll get to partake in monthly Q&As hosted by one of our creators and a member of our cast. Also, you'll have access to our behind-the-scenes photo gallery from the recording of the first season. For $5 a month, you'll also have access to director's notes for each episode, along with desktop and mobile wallpapers for our official Windfall art created by Sam Twardy and Crystal Jr. For $50 a month, we're offering quarterly one-on-one creative consultations with one of our creators, and for $100, those consultations will be monthly. Our first goal on Patreon is to cover the costs of hosting our show and website. After that, we hope to make enough money to cover the costs of recording and producing season 2. This means food and travel expenses for our actors. After that, we want to raise enough money to pay all of our voice actors for their time and talents in making season 2 a reality. When you become a patron, you're donating money every month towards these goals. No matter how much you donate, you'll be giving back to all of our incredible artists and performers. And don't forget, the easiest way to show us some love is by rating and reviewing our show on your favorite podcast app. It's free and an enormous help. When you take the time to review Windfall, it helps us be noticed by more and more listeners. No matter how you're able to contribute, whether it's by helping us fund the show with your donations, or simply by spreading the word to your friends and family, or by reviewing the show, it is extremely appreciated. On behalf of our entire Windfall family, I want to say thank you. This show would be nothing without your support.